Okay, guys and girls, I turned the microphone on, and since everybody's asking about my cold, I don't feel like typing it 100 times, so I am doing better, but I am not out of the woods yet, as you can probably tell by my nasal sounding voice. Oh, anyway, guys, girls, say you're watching the Cumbre Vieja volcano, and our fire fountain is still going. It wasn't going quite so good during the day there. It kind of died out a little bit, but it came back and started spouting out again, or sprouting out, whatever you want to call it, and it's doing all good. So super to see. And yeah, I did do a lot of sleeping today. Try to get rid of some of that nasty stuff. Yeah, I hear crickets is in, and I didn't load that file. Darn it! Oh, that's fun. I hear crickets. Anyway, Paul Zilla in the house. Brent is here. I hear crickets. Touches of Elements. Welcome. Kate Cress. Connie Tyree. Judy McClellan. Frosty username. Liz. Liz Markman Moyler. Let's see. I said Craig Thor, I think. If not, Colin Tyler also here, Chuckster, Patty Henderson, Juliet, of course, is in the house. Let's see, Sue Hayes. And Sue was first today, so she gets the hero cookie. Glad to have you guys on board. I see a few more popped in. Miss Lobo Bob. Pamela Moncure. Hey, Joseph Fields from Texas is here. Welcome, Joseph. Glad you popped in, and good to see you. Roberto also popped in. Good afternoon, good evening. Cliff Helm is also here. Is it Burl Christ or Christ? I'm not sure if I pronounced it correct, but welcome. Diane Michael also popped in. Is it Ariane Wilson? I hope I said it right. Anyway, welcome. Doug Christopher as well. Bloxy Man popped in. Colin, I got you earlier, Colin. Oh, let's sneak in there again. Jim Strickland is also here, as well as Bo. Glad to have you guys on board. And of course, we are watching our volcano erupt here. This is the one in the La Palma island in the Canary Islands. Louise Bilton, hi, just watching on TV like every day. Hey, glad you're watching it on TV. And it is a pretty awesome sight to see. CGD113, welcome. It is lava time, and glad to have you on board. Way cool. Grandma B, welcome. Glad you came on board. And let's see, Spion Claw also snuck in the door there. Superdad 0410. Yes, Snowman is okay. For those who are not in the aware of where he is, he's back home in PA. He had some damage to his house out there. And of course, the insurance contractors that are working on repairing things, they did a lot of good repairs, but there's some shoddy work there. And he basically went out to go supervise and sign off the checks and stuff. And so he's gone for the entirety of 10 days is what he'll be out there, staying at his in-laws, and it's all good. So that's where he is. And don't you worry, he's he's doing all right. Actually, I think spoke to him, was it last night or this morning again? And he's doing all right. So I guess he had some issues with the drywallers or something that he tried to get the message across. Anyway, see a few more people popped in here. Piggy is on board. Hey, Piggy, glad to see you. Robin Taylor also popped in. Let's see, did I miss somebody else? Cat3, welcome back. Got everyone, I think. Tim Buckingham just snuck in. Good to see that. And welcome to everyone that is popping into the channel, into the stream. And yeah, I did kind of start incognito quietly here, and I figured I'd see what happened. Yona is in the house. Welcome, Yona. Glad to have you on board from Iceland. Always good to see you. Let's see. Who else? Yeah, Amelia also popped in. Good morning, Amelia. Glad to have you on as well. Craig Thor, Barbarians, what? The barbarian scientists said the flashes on the lower right were lava bombs landing in liquid lava. They are splashes. Maybe Doc will know if that is right. And yes, the things that you see that are flashing, partially they can be exactly that, where you've got some molten lava that is just crusted over, already sitting there. And then if you get a larger chunk of this material falling out, and you probably see them down on the bottom right hand side there. If I get my crayons working, we can kind of encircle that area a little bit, and this is watch over here, and you'll see them. And what it is literally the lava has crusted over just a bit, and when these chunks, and these are not small chunks that are coming down. Some of those things that you see are probably 15 centimeters in diameter, maybe even larger, depending on what's being thrown up at the time. Could be as large as 30 or 40 centimeters. It's very difficult to tell, but when they hit, and they hit that lava that's already got a slight crust on it, that creates kind of a flash, and it looks like a bomb. So indeed, lava bombs. And it's kind of neat to see. I always kind of look at it and go, oh, it's sparks shooting off there or something. Anita Assad also popped in. Dinkle Storm Chaser, welcome back. Who else? Henry Nelson, Russell Jr., good to see you guys. Ray Scott also in the house. Margie Pigot back as well. Colin Taylor popped in here as well. Let's see, did I miss anybody? I think I got most of you guys as you're coming in. Did I? Yeah, I said Louise earlier. Okay, so good to see everyone sliding in here. And yeah, it is Adele51 also popped in. Teresa's also here. Sharon Stewart, Mona Alfano, welcome you guys. Alexandra also just got here, and Lorraine C, good morning. Good morning to you. Good evening from us, or it's actually late afternoon here, and glad to have you on board. Anyway, we are looking. Mac O'Neill also got here. Welcome, Mac. Ray Scott, I guess still quiet in Iceland at the moment. Yeah, and I was going to swing over there and talk about that right now. So if we pop over to Iceland, and of course we're going to go look at, this is our berm cam, and let me see if I can actually get onto it and we'll back it up a few hours so we can actually see what it looked like there earlier today. It's been raining there quite a bit today, so that's kind of what we were seeing, and it's a little bit of a disappointment, but a lot of rain happening. So and as the sun went down, it just kind of went for a topple. I'll leave that one on live, that way when I come back to it, it will be in the right spot. We will also look at the camera on the ridge, and right now you can see those towers in there sparkling in the background, and a little bit of light spots over here, and that'll be over by Grindavik. So you can kind of see a little bit there, but it's very, very difficult. Anyway, if we back it up to earlier in the day, and again, it was one of those things where we did not have very good visibility at all. It was raining there for, I guess, a majority of the day, and you know, the sights were very, very poor at best. Let's see here, this is a little bit better. You can see a little bit of the southern end of Geldingadarler up here in this area, and of course this is the path that the lava was taking down the hill and into that Hagi. And of course it's raining, so a lot of moisture being dumped on that. It's going to start cooling off the top layers, which is kind of neat in a way, but I don't think it's going to do too much. One of the things that you always notice when you're watching this, if you know, on these the hotter areas, you'll see a lot of steam rise off, and it usually gets a little ominous looking. But right now, the way it sits, we haven't had anything happening, and actually there were some questions thrown at me here by, you know, what may happen or what can happen, and let's see, I got a couple. Okay, okay, so way back when it used to take 8 minutes to fill the chamber, and then start erupting. Much of July and August it took like 14 hours to fill the chamber, and then now when we're looking at it, it's after, I guess we call it the latest replumbing of the situation. Is it now going to take 8 to 9 days to fill up that chamber? So this is a question that, you know, you can actually throw out there and ask. And, you know, is that possible? That because of the way the plumbing is now, that things are going to be looking like that. So are we going to be able to see in another 3 or 4 days, are we going to see another eruption? And this is where I'm hoping we do. You know, so let's see, a couple questions thrown at me here. Going south, welcome, and can you say that you're done? What? You're done tonight, so I can adjust. Done? Why am I going to say I'm done? I just got here. I'm not done. Going south. Can you say when you're done tonight, so I can adjust? Okay. Probably going to be 5:30. No, 6:30. Hang on. What time is it? 4:30. Yeah, 2 hours. We'll do 2 hours if we can. So roughly 2 hours less, about 6 or 7 minutes. Okay, going south. Hope that helps you. Betty also in the house. Dodger also showed up. Welcome, you guys. Annie is here. Let's see. Been too long, according to Miss Lobo Bob. Yes, it has been. Bloxy Man says, I think we are going to see another eruption, but I think it's clear that the activity overall is on a downward trend, and more diminishing activity, diminishing active periods. And you know, that kind of Bloxy Man, that kind of fits the bill. And here's what I was saying, the view that you got now with that rain coming down, and you can barely see the cone, but there's a lot of hot lava underneath that, and it's just steaming like crazy. So it's kind of neat to see. It's very eerie looking, and of course this time the wind is blowing from the northeast again. So it kind of obscures a little bit of what we want to see, but we can see the crater rim in the background there. Yeah, it is, all things considered, it's not a bad picture. Piggy, Miss Lobo, we do, what? Do it all the time. Okay. I've a friendly quote in my vid, just too much fun. Oh, yeah, it is just too much fun. You better believe it. And we like it. Dream of a Hive, no echo, LOL. For some reason I ended up with 2 live streams. You had 2 live streams? Wow, that's like getting me in stereo, quadraphonic stereo. I think it is in stereo, but it's quadraphonic if you've got like 2 live streams going. Something like that. Okay, Robin Tyler, could it be quiet because of La Palma volcano? No, not really. Completely different system. The La Palma one is being fed by a hot spot that used to be underneath the continent of Africa, and as Africa drifts southeast, it kind of allowed that hot spot to get out there into the Atlantic Ocean and doing its thing. I don't believe that there is any correlation or connection between the two, other than they are using lava. Also wanted to point out something that has been noted. The lava that we have at Geldingadarlar is about 1200 degrees Celsius, whereas the lava coming out of our friend over here at La Palma is only about 1100 degrees Celsius. So there is a slight temperature variation. And that is an interesting factoid of sorts, and I'm kind of curious how the heck does that work? You know, from one area to the other to lose 100 degrees. And it's something obviously downstairs there in the asthenosphere that's happening. Let's see, a few more people popped in. Joseph Puderer, I use lava soap to wash my hands. Okay, well, that's hot stuff. Gren Zed also popped in here. They meant less people here because others are watching La Palma instead. Yeah, well, we're watching both, Gren Zed. And as you may have noticed, the name has changed on the stream slightly. And, you know, if you look at the title, it no longer says the Icelandic volcano eruptions. It now just says volcano eruptions. And we're kind of diversifying in that sense. Yeah, Gren Zed says different magma composition, both is good. Yeah, absolutely. Take a short break, Chubb, rest your voice. Oh, I will in a couple of minutes. I will in a couple of minutes. I just started though, Piggy. maybe in about 3 minutes I'll take a break, okay? I promise you. And I do need to do that yet, guys, because you can probably hear my my nasal voice, and my throat is actually better today, a lot better. But as far as the sinuses, they're still filling up, and still filling up and erupting. I wish Ragnar would do that, fill up and erupt. Let's see. Sherry Lawson, hi, and hi all. Okay, welcome Sherry. Glad to have you on board. And talking about Sherry and all the rest, my plans are to work on sending out our little gifts on Saturday. I did get a couple of boxes. I have to get some different boxes that are the right size for this. You know, just small boxes, but they have to be the right size. I do have some packing material that I can use to keep everything safe. So do want to try to get those out on Saturday. And of course, those people that are going to be receiving them, I will be providing you with a tracking number from Canada Post once I do ship it. That way you can keep an eye on it, and then once you have it, it'll all be good, right? So that's kind of the way I want to do it. I want to make sure nobody loses anything. Oh, Dr. Fox, for the moment, being barred from boat trips, so can't get to what? Who got barred? Are you barred? Did you cause too many problems? Did you push Piggy? Did you snout bob somebody overboard and they barred you from going on the boat trip? Is that what's going on? Told you not to do that. You know, it was probably one of the crew that you bopped over. Anyway, I hope they can get things going there. Not sure why the doctor, what? LOL, doctor won't let me travel for now. He won't let you travel? Well, what the heck kind of good is that? Oh my God. Okay, Amelia says, Dr. Fox, I have to get to work. Can I please post a Palma live stream and chat recommendations for you to look at? Bilingual, okay. Not, okay. Amelia, okay, just as a temporary measure, go ahead and post that link if you want, please, and then I will undo that afterwards. Just give you a mod there so you can post, and then you can, we'll fix that up afterwards. So go ahead and do that. Gordon B. also in the house. Good to see you. Lavalout made it. Let's see, who else did I miss? Rebecca, welcome back. Glad to have you back on board. And who else snuck in while I was talking and I didn't notice them? Evie, welcome back. Let's see, Kevin Haynes, I got you earlier, I think. Stephen Gunter, welcome. Glad you're on board. Piggy, I got. Grandma B, we got. I think we got most of. Oh, Apollo Stardust, there's one. Welcome. And I got Super Dad earlier there. Annie, if I didn't say welcome, you're more than welcome to be here. Craig Thor also in the house. Robin Tyler, I got you earlier though. Okay, oh, Cheryl, I see you there as well. Welcome you guys, and glad to have you on board. Let's see. Okay, Amelia posted that link there, and thank you, Amelia. And that's all good, so I'll take that off. And yeah, if you guys want to go have a look at that link, you can. And what we can do is I'll pin that up there for now just so it doesn't disappear too quickly, and then you guys can always have a peek. Canada, okay, welcome. Einstein also back, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Who else popped in? Okay, cool, Amelia. No worries. All right. Yeah, I was going to take a short little break, and I do need to do that tonight still because I have that bad sinus infection here. So give me a few minutes, guys. I will try to get back. I'm going to leave it. Actually, before I sneak out, I'm going to... I did want to throw on the rumble chart for our Icelandic volcano just to kind of give you a view of where it's at. And I want to refresh that real quick so we know we got the latest and greatest. And yeah, it's not super pleasant. I mean, you look at the numbers here, it's been going up and down like a yo-yo. So we've had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5 days of no activity, 5.5 if you want to call this guy a portion there. So maybe in 3 or 4 more days we'll see some activity pick up again. Hopefully, if not, we are where we are, and it may not come back for a while. So I'm not going to stress over it though. Mother Nature does what she wants. I am going to go take that break though, and okay, Piggy's. Hang on. Mocha says, hello, Dr. Fox. Thanks for the links. Okay, no problem there. We don't go away from the best channel. Take as long as you need. Okay, Piggy, thank you. And I really do appreciate that. And just so you guys know, when you have a link that's posted up there like that, if you click on that and it opens up, and you see the link, you right click on that link, it opens it in a new tab. That way you won't end up going away from this stream. You'll just open another window and be able to continue looking at that. Anyway, I'm going to take that break because I need to, so I'll be back in a few minutes, you guys. Take care, play nice in the lava, don't get too close. You'll get popped in the head with a big chunk of lava and it'll hurt. Tephra, hot tephra, not fun, not fun. Okay, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, guys and girls, I turned the microphone back on. Hopefully I didn't scare anybody when I did that. And a bunch more people popped in here. Christine Charriere, I hope I said that right again. Welcome back. Tracy Bill's also here. Lane Lair, welcome. Let's see, who else popped in? Tom Buckingham, good to see you there. The slide, I believe, from the northern volcano where the observatory is may be wrong, but it would take an eruption on a magnitude not seen in at least 70,000 years. There you go, Tim. Yeah, it's one of those things. So whoever is biting into that, you know, if you read those headlines that say La Palma is going to slide into the ocean and all that, it's sensationalization for trying to get you hooked in on something that's not necessarily going to happen. It's the same as me saying, you know, there's going to be a Boeing 747 landing right on your house. Okay, is it a possibility? Absolutely, but will it happen? Maybe in a million years. Okay, and since 747s are being taken out of service, it's going to be less likely. So just to kind of throw that in there. Also, a few others that popped in. Ducky is here. Maui Me is here. Welcome, Maui Me. Let's see, who else snuck in the door? Larry Vladica. Have you got your suitcases packed yet, Larry? Just wondering. Gordon B. Ain't no tsunami. There you go. And yeah, we don't think that's what's going to happen. For Sailor, yeah, that's the one who was asking about that. And it's a lot of hype about it, and of course, you know, they're trying to get you hooked on this, and it's one of those things. There's a slim remote chance that something could happen, but it is very remote. You know, it's just like Iceland sliding into the Atlantic. You know, they say, oh yeah, Iceland's going to break up and slide in, and okay, yeah, when? You know, it's one of those things. We don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and guess or hold my breath trying to. Sandra Rockland also popped in. Colin Deadman also in the house. Good to see you guys. Clark Hall, welcome. And let's see, who else did I miss? I think I got most of you. Mocha, we got. And Bell and Bobby, welcome. I'm going up here just to see if I missed anyone else. I got Evie earlier. Aaron Horton, welcome back. Dinkle Storm Chaser, tip for you, take a hot shower with eucalyptus shower gel. It will clear up your nose. Okay, I'll have to ponder that. I don't think I have any eucalyptus trees hanging around here. Wrong climate, but we might be able to get something down at the drugstore. Yeah, let's see. Colin says, hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I am a little bit better today. But I am also taking a little bit more frequent breaks to help out with my issues. So anyway, Amelia did post a link earlier there. If you guys scroll up, you can probably still see it or catch it up there. I did make her a mod for a second just so she could. I'm trying to see if it's still up there. It may have already disappeared. Lots of people chatting, so things go quick in this channel. Oh, there it is. So I'll repost that here if it'll allow me. It's not allowing me. Okay, why is it not allowing me? There we go. I hope that works. And we'll copy it and we'll drop it back into the channel. And I hope the link works on it. It may not, so we'll see. But that was up earlier in the channel, and you guys can always go there. I'm going to actually see if that link opens. And no, darn it, that link won't open. Okay, let me delete that then, and you guys can just scroll up for right now. But I do, oh, I did post it, never mind, I pinned it up at the top. Oh, what am I thinking? Okay, yeah, it is still pinned. You're right, Henry. Got it. Kananaskis country also here. Welcome. Katie Warwick also popped in. Ron of Virginia. Carla Edwards, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else? Molly, me, I got everybody. Okay, Maria is here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Haha, poor Doc. Yeah, poor Doc. He's suffering through his cold, and sinus cold is what he's got. And he's taking meds for it, but it's gonna, you know, Mother Nature takes her time clearing things up. So we're all good. Oops, caps was on. C&D boy, are you putting caps in here? Welcome, Bob. Dr. Fox got man flu. Man flu? Oh, is that what you call it, Piggy? I guess man flu. Okay, Larry Bushcraft Bear does some interesting La Palma news. Yes, absolutely, and we did post his link yesterday. He did post another one today when he went shopping downtown there, and he is doing some of the stuff that he does. So yeah, if you guys haven't gone there yet, it's Bushcraft Bear is the guy's channel name. And he is doing 2 posts per day, and it is definitely worthwhile looking at. He's a very straightforward guy, honest with his what he says. He doesn't try to sensationalize things, and he puts very good information out. Amelia says, all right, gotta run. Great to see everyone. Thank you, Dr. Fox. And C&D boy, bye, Volcano Voyeurs. And take care, Amelia, and be good. Have a good day there. I just put out another video of a huge steam cloud. Ah, that's interesting, Sandra. Thank you. We'll have to go have a peek at it later. How is Iceland doing? Iceland is very quiet, and we can go back to Iceland just for a few minutes and take a look and see what's going on there. So right now, here's our berm cam down at the bottom, and we have a moonlit night, and you can see the tops of the clouds lit up there a little bit, so that's kind of cool. But the other one is not doing so well. I don't think I put that back to live, by the way. I need to put that back to live, and yeah, that's on live. And we have 0 visibility. There is no light looking where it's looking right now. Probably fogged out. So that's what we are seeing in Iceland at the moment. On those 2 cams, those are the only ones we have available right now. Maria says it looks like Ragnar's on the way up again. I do not know, but we're looking at the what we refer to as the rumble chart, and I will give it another refresh, And now I don't know, Maria. To me, that looks looks a little bit more like downish when you're looking at these. I'm sorry, but I think that's going down, and that's the latest, of course. So I wish it was going the other direction. I wish they were all up here somewhere. You know, giving us a good show. So it's a Nar nap. Yep, Nar is napping again. And I'm hoping Nar will come back to life and do its thing. I would really like to see Nar do his thing. So I did want to bring you some other stuff there, though. If I get myself in the right positions here, I'm going to bring up the right maps and things. And yeah, so what we'll do, we'll talk about this one here, Cumbre Vieja, and out here in La Palma. So if we go to Google Maps, and in Google Maps, you see this is where the eruption is actually taking place. Out here where the red exclamation is, and my there. It lit up. All right, gave it a tag and everything. So that's the volcano eruption. And of course, that lava has been flowing out through the lower areas. And it made it all the way out to here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, Todoki, which is a little ways away. That's about 4.5 kilometers, and that is still about just under 3 kilometers from the water. Now, if we zoom in on that a little bit, and I just wanted to point out something where a lot of pictures have been surfaced, and it is right in this area, this building here, and this traffic circle, and a portion of this building here where this eatery is, this Alta Mira, that has had some physical damage just right on the corner where that first vehicle is sitting. That's a pile of lava, and that lava is actually sitting out, kind of out here somewhere. So this is as far as the lava has gotten. I didn't see if it pushed any further. I do believe this is a church over here. One of the things I do want to note here, that this area up top here, this is a higher ridge. This is an old lava flow. If we pull that over. So this is kind of a plateau up here. And this is a gully, and this area here. So this is where the lower area is where that lava was flowing. And it's pretty neat to see. Now, I don't know if it's gone any further and where it may go next. If it does push here, it's going to go around the northern side of Todoki, if I said that right, Montana di Todoki. So it'll go this way, but it also looks like there's why is this not moving? Come on, move, you silly thing. Why is it not going? Oh, am I on the picture rather than... Okay, I may have a still shot here. No, I didn't. This was supposed to be Google Maps. Why is that not moving on me? Okay, something's not moving. Anyway, the other path that it was supposed to take is possibly down in here on the lower portions. So if it does take that path, that's what it's going to do. Yeah, this should be movable. Why is this not moving for me? I think something got messed up. Let me refresh that and see if it'll move now. There we go. Now it'll move. So again, the place that the lava got to was right in here, Okay, and to me it looks like this is a lower area here where it may have split off, and if it does go that way, it's not very far from the ocean, and like we said, it's just under 3 kilometers. And I did, yes, between the, it's the problem, Barbarian, the problem between the keyboard and the chair. Yeah, that was my arm. That's between the keyboard and the chair. Uh, my body is in the chair, but between the two is my arm. And it wasn't going. It's all good though. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at. And so this little area right here, that's how far the lava has gotten. And it's pretty good. Hey DJ, you noticed the squirrel too? Cool. There's a cliff before the sea. Yes, that is something to note. That is quite a distance down. So if it does come down here, it may even come down into this little lower area. So if it's still going to fall off and then hit down in here. If it hits that side first, if it comes over on this side, it's going to be going down the cliff into the water. And I'm not sure how high that area is, but it still should be a spectacular show. And I'm sure guys will have their drones out there doing their thing. Okay, let's see what else we got. Here was kind of the a rough flow map. I don't think this is as far as it went yet. This was a little bit older. This was from the 22nd, so yesterday, and I think they're shy a little bit in the advancement, but that gives you a general idea where it's come from over on the side of the here. Whoa. Why is my whiteboard not working? We'll have to get a new one. Let's remove the existing whiteboard and put a new one in there. New crayons! New crayons! I need new crayons. Yes, there we go. New crayons, and we'll make them thick. Okay, so of course our eruption center there and the flow going down the hill, heading out that way. So reports today are that it is only moving towards the ocean at 2 to 3 meters per hour versus what we were seeing earlier. And when it was coming out of this portion here, they were saying it was 770 meters per hour. Okay, so that was kind of crazy. But that's mostly downhill, fairly steep slopes. I'll clear that off. Then once it started hitting the flat plateau area here, it started to slow down a bunch. And there ended up being 130 to 140 meters per hour flow. But now, since it's gotten to the end here, things are going to fan out a little bit more. I'm sure that it's going to get a little wider, and right now we're only about 3 meters per hour advancement. So that's kind of what we're looking at. It's going to take a little bit of time for the lava to actually make it there. And let's see what else I got up here. Oh yeah, this was actually, that was a map from let me get rid of that other one underneath there. There we go. This was another map that was a little shy. This was on the 21st that they did this one, and it's moved ahead since that's happened. But this one is pretty good because it does show the topographical lines on it, so you can see that the hills. Like I was saying, right in this area, this is very steep, and you can definitely see why it would have been traveling so quickly. And then once it got down here in the flatter plain, yes, it's downhill still, and yes, it's a slope, but nowhere near as steep as you notice with the gradient lines here, right? So that's kind of what we were looking at. Anyway, I'm going to throw you back onto the volcano, not into the volcano, and I am going to go take another little bit of a break before Piggy snout bops me, and my throat is starting to get a little sore, so gotta do what I gotta do. I've fond childhood memories of the effect of heat on crayons. Crayon? You missed Lobo Bob. You didn't melt crayons, did you? Really? We used to make different colors that way. We cheated. When we got 8, when we had only a pack of 8, we used to end up with like about 24 colors because we got smart. Okay, slaps trotters. Oh, I'm a going. All right, guys, girls, I will be back in a little while. If you're liking what you're seeing so far, please don't forget to hit that like button. Also, think about hitting that subscribe button if you want to see more of these wonderful live streams. And you may have noticed that the name has changed from Icelandic volcano eruptions to just volcano eruption live stream, and that's because of what it is. If we want to expand a little bit more and keep going, of course, and there's only so much you can say about a volcano that's not erupting. And Ragnar Rock, unfortunately, is being very, very quiet. So this at least gives us an interlude of fun and frolicking and fire, and we'll live with it for now, and perhaps we'll do other volcanoes in the future. So all fun, and like I say, I'm going to go take that break. So hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will be back in 5 minutes. Okay, guys and girls, I turned the microphone on, hopefully not too quickly and too loudly. And hey, Siggy is in the channel. Welcome, Siggy. Glad to have you on board. And no, we're not being traitors and leaving Iceland, but this has got to have a little more of a show here. So loving what we see, and this beautiful fire fountain is definitely filling the interim in between what's going on. So glad to have you on board, Siggy. Also, a few others popped in that, like Wessex Dragon, Hugh Blackburn, Sherry Lawson, I think I got you earlier there. DJ is back as well. Who else? Simone, welcome. Let's see, David Ross also popped in. Good to see you. We got Barbarian earlier. Ludmule also here. Welcome back. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? A lot of you guys in here anyway. Kananaskis Country. Snowman is working to my knowledge. Well, he's kind of sort of working. He's supervising the repairs on his home back in PA. And it was because it got damaged through a storm there, and of course through the insurance, and he figured he better go out there and make sure everything got done correctly. And it's a good thing he went out because they did the roof all right, they did the walls okay on the outside, everything is good, but the drywallers kind of boo-booed on the inside, and he had to kind of explain to him, so you want to get paid for the job, you do it right. And that's where I reminded him of the term, and this is always a good one to use when you're dealing with insurance claims. It's same kind, like, and quality as what it was before. So if they try to cheap out, it doesn't work. Swaney also in the house. Welcome back. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? Craig Thor, brain getting fuzzy, ta for now. Okay, Craig Thor, have a good evening. And in my video, but I'm also going to make fun of Dr. Fox. What? Going south? I'm not making fun of Dr. Fox in my video later tonight, but I'm kind of making fun of DrFox2000. Going south? What are you doing? As long as you keep it in a lighthearted thing there, so all good. And Truth is in the house. MG also popped in here, as well as Old Mummy of Hamsters. Welcome. And let's see, Truth said it's sad that people livelihoods and homes are being destroyed. It's different from the Icelandic volcano, and it certainly is, because in Iceland we didn't have anything in the way, and it's a shame that so many people are losing their homes. But there's not much we can do about it. When you live on a volcanic island, these are risks that you actually take, and it's come to that. But I did want to throw something in there for anyone who does want to help out with those people that are having the problems there. Let's see, I wanted to find that, if I can find it. There we go. Okay, so if you guys do feel like you want to do something, and you can go, and I'm going to actually bring up the actual page right here. The link, I will put it in the chat, and I'm going to paste it in here. This is the donation link for the Red Cross, and I will put that in several times. And if you guys do feel like helping out there somewhere, even I'm sure even $10 will help out a little bit. So consider that. That is the link for the North American Red Cross, which will provide direct to any disaster relief area that is required. So again, it's something that you guys can help out if you wanted to. And it is all good in that sense. So, and there are a lot of people that are ending up homeless and without jobs and things like that because of it. And it is the situation. There's nothing we can change about it, but we can help out a little bit. Okay, let's see. Pavel, the island of Montserrat has not recovered from eruption decades ago. We might see the same here. Actually, Pavel, with what they were saying with this one, they have had multiple eruptions over the years here. The average eruption on the island is about 57 days in duration, and they have recovered from many of them. And again, the scientists were saying that this is probably going to be something like a 60-day long eruption as well, if it even goes that far. So they're being somewhat optimistic and thinking that this could be a shorter period. Truth says 399 structures destroyed so far. And I'm sure there are a lot more in the way, depending on which paths to the ocean it takes. And hopefully it will avoid some of them. Why are volcanoes so jolly? Whenever you hear jokes, they erupt with laughter. Oh my God. Oh, punny. Very punny there, Colin Taylor. Anyway, all good. So, yeah, again, just so you guys have that link in case you did want to do a donation towards the relief fund there for them. You can do it via the Red Cross, and that is that link that I just put into the channel again. So that is something you can do, and it's one of those things. And it is unfortunate that people are losing their homes, and nothing we can do to save it. Somebody mentioned road berms. Yeah, you can build berms, but this happens so quickly that there is no chance to build berms at that kind of a speed, especially when it started going. Thank you, Dr. Fox, for posting. Okay, feel for the people there a lot. How does a family lose a home and go to? Where did they go? It's a terrible situation. Right now there apparently is, I guess it's the Red Cross Center or something over in, what do they call it? San Cruz, that is open, taking the refugees kind of thing, and the homeless. But exactly that. How do they deal with it? At least some of these that are closer to the coast, they do have more time to evacuate, and try to get their possessions out of there before things happen. A building can always be replaced. I know your valuables, like pictures and keepsakes of early life and childhood stuff and so on. That it's a sad situation when you lose things like that, and I've been through that. I know what it's like. When you lose a lot of those things that you loved as a child, and you keep as keepsakes, and those things get lost on you, and it's terribly, terribly hard. Luckily, I do have one thing left from my early childhood, and I hate to say it, but it is my teddy bear. Got my teddy bear when I was 3 years old, and I still have him today. He's been attacked by dogs, he's been chewed up, he's been through fires, but I still have him. And to lose even a little piece like that, you can never ever replace it. Sure, you can get another teddy bear, but is it the same as what you had, right? And that kind of thing. So Barbarian says they had 3 centimeters of ash, 6 centimeters causes roofs to collapse. Barbarian, I don't know where you were seeing that they were getting 3 centimeters when they were walking around. When Bushcraft Bear was walking around, he was showing the ash on the cars and stuff. It certainly wasn't 3 centimeters. It was a dusting over top of the vehicles. Mind you, he was out shopping in the town. It may be in a different direction from where the cloud is actually going. I'm sure in some of the spots that are downwind of where the plume is going are going to see higher levels. So it's interesting. I have my bear too. Barbarian, good. Glad you have him. Attacked by dogs through fires. What did you do to your poor teddy bear? No, it wasn't Maria. It wasn't on purpose. We had dogs, of course. We had animals, and our house burnt down, things like that. And those were things that were saved. And as far as the dog used to attack them, and of course the first thing that they chew on is the arms and the ears and things like that, and the feet. And my mother tried to do her best to patch them up whenever she could, but it was what it was. So I still have him, and believe it or not, he has a little mechanism inside that makes kind of a bear growling sound when you tip them backwards and forwards. And after all these years, 55 plus years, that little mechanism still works. So I'm very overjoyed that still is going. And I never did name him anything other than Teddy Bear. And so that's my teddy. Even in Germany, that's what we call them. So Barbarian, I saw that. Okay, it was a lot in the roads. Looking back, trying to see where that other comment came from. The ash fall was measured on the road close to the volcano. They had a measuring stick out against it. Okay, thanks, Jane Binch. And again, it depends on what area you're in. So directly in the downstream windfall, it'll be one of those things. You'll probably see that there. 420 in plain sight just popped in. Welcome 420. And Larry Vladica, time to go. Bye everyone. Have a nice evening. And yeah, Larry, get that bag packed. We want to see you live on the precipice here, looking at that beautiful volcano. Too much good stuff here. Anyway, take care, Larry. Have a good evening. Raymond also popped in. Is there any other volcanoes erupting now? Actually, I'm not sure if Tall is. Oh, there. Larry's got his bags all packed. Tall is supposed to be erupting, but I don't know how heavily it is. And I did not load up today's volcano map. Maybe I can do that after I take another break here. But anyway, while I still have it loaded, I'm going to paste that Red Cross link one more time. So if you guys did want to donate, that is the American Red Cross donation site, and you can go there if you so desire to help out. And I am going to see if I can find what the heck was I going to look for here. Oh, I was going to go to Volcano Discovery. Yeah. There. Find that real quick and see if I can download that map and see what else is current. And I'm sure Piggy is going to come along any second and tell me I got to get to things. You can always go to Ethiopia, Danakil Desert in Ethiopia. They do have that one always cooking. That's kind of an interesting site if you wanted to go have a peek. But I am going to see if I can download this one. They still show Iceland as an active link, so or active volcano. So I'm going to see if I can active volcano maps, stick it in La Palma. Yep, good folder. And I will see if I can get that on the screen for you, and then you can kind of have a look and see where the world's volcanoes are that are actually active, and lots of other stuff in there. Okay, we'll go here and load that up real quick for you, and let's see what we can do. Zap that up there. Whoop, something like that. Turn that guy off, and so this will, as of today here, this is what is active around the world, and not that many that are active, but you can definitely go have a peek at some of those other ones if you Google them. Another good site, of course, is Volcano Discovery, just like it says on the screen down on the bottom there, or on the top where they got their link in there. volcanodiscovery.com. They do have a lot of information on that site. It's a pretty interesting site. So if you happen to go there, by all means, you can see a lot of the good stuff that goes on. So anyway, that gives you a pretty good idea of what's where, and yeah, I think it's interesting. Our Ring of Fire, of course, is you know, this it's supposed to go like that, and it's supposed to be the other side here that connects with it, right? So these guys are. I'm glad they got this one up, and of course here's our Icelandic one. So that's kind of where they're at, and I'm not sure how much the other ones are shooting out. I'm not even sure if tall is on here. I think it is. I just don't see it right offhand. Maybe I will. Okay, something always keeping off Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia. Yeah, this is a very, very big hotspot. Of course, Hawaii is moving in this direction, and Hawaii is going to submerge in multiple millions of years. It's going to go underneath this ridge, and it's a subduction zone there, and that's where Hawaii is going to end up. And it'll be spit back out here as new lava. So stick around, you might be able to see that, right? Anyway, we'll put you back to the volcano in the Canary Islands, and I am going to go take that break, you guys. Please, if you haven't already hit that like button, consider doing so, and really do appreciate it. That's the only support I ask for. These streams are not monetized, just so you know. And I also want to mention, if you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to hit that subscribe button. Today I did start early again because I was home already, and I was actually home because I was sick, and figured I'd start the stream a little earlier, just like I did yesterday. It gives some of the people in Europe a little bit more of a chance to get in there, and is really good for them. So typically we start this stream at 5 p.m. and run till 7 on weekday nights. And weekends, though, I am going to consider changing the time. Instead of 12 noon till 4 p.m., I'm going to do 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, which I will rewrite that in the description down below. Rather than trying to do a 4-hour stream on weekends, I need a little bit more time for myself. So that is one of the things that I have to look at. And of course, this weekend is when I'm going to be sending off a bunch of parcels here. So I do need that extra time, guys. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to go take that break. And don't you guys go away. Keep watching the lovely lava from our fire fountain. And that, of course, is our wonderful Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma, Canary Islands, and it is the 5th day that it's erupting. So I'll be back in 5. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thank you. Is the sound not on for this volcano? I thought the sound is on. But we need a clean lens. The guy's cleaning the lens right now. I thought the sound is on. Is it not coming through there, guys? I thought we had sound. Too quiet. Oh, sound is not on. Let me see why it's not loud enough. It's probably the guy's fingers in the way. Before they had... There, we'll turn that up a bit. Okay, that should be plenty loud now. Okay, you can hear it on your phone. All right. All right, Pavel. It says got sound. Anyway, let's see who popped in. Arman, privet, по-английски, спасибо. Okay. Just to let you know. So we prefer to speak English in the channel. Thank you. Okay. William Kershaw says hello. All right, I cranked the volume up. I hope that's not too loud, guys. Remember the thumb, guys. Show Dr. Fox some love. Yeah, that's all I ask for here. If please do give it a thumbs up, and you don't need the super chat or anything like that. Just a thumbs up will make me happy, and really do appreciate it. Okay, that's crazy how far up it's going right now. Yes, it is shooting up quite a ways, and I wish we had something there that we could use as a scale to really measure that. And volume is good, thank you. Okay, I just really wish we had some kind of a scale. Oh, mug of lava for sore throat. Yeah, that'll work. Karen is here. Welcome, welcome back, Karen. Hereg, here for 2 minutes before bed. Gave it a like. Thanks, Hereg, and hope you enjoy the 2 minutes that you're here. And of course, this is Cumbre Vieja in La Palma, and it's doing what it's doing, and I can hear a little better. Okay, cool. Google Earth has measuring tools. Google Earth does, yeah. But I don't. Not on here. I'll have to work on that. Danielle says more than 900 meters. 900 meters. My God, that's almost. Geez, that's 900 meters. That's 2,700 feet. That's pretty high. 450 meter high fountain. Right now. Okay, Paul Zilla, thanks. Truth, get better soon, throws in a £2 super chat. Thanks, Truth, appreciate that. Real nice of you to throw that in there. That'll pay for tonight's light bill for the stream. All cool. Any idea how high this is shooting? And yeah, that's what was just mentioned up there, 450 meters. So about 1,500 feet, 14 to 1,500 feet. Somebody is saying 900 meters. As far as Michael, he's saying 900. 900 is 900 meters is 2,700 feet. That's a half a mile up. I don't think it's going quite that high, guys. So all good. 10 million meters. Paul Zilla, you know that 10 million meters is 30 million feet. And that would get you quite a ways into orbit. Too much, guys. some ejecta is getting really high, absolutely. And some of those chunks coming out of there are actually very, very large. So it's at least 20 feet high. A little higher than 20 feet. Some of those chunks coming out of there are almost 20 feet in diameter. It's all fun, guys. We don't know exactly how high this thing is shooting, but I wish we could see the background, because then you'd have something relative to compare it to. Maybe I'll take that on as an adventure here to try to find out. Super72, welcome, and let's see who else. Just a tad. Okay, Frosty username. 10 meters is 420. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave that alone as far as the height. I'm thinking some of those lava bombs are human size. Absolutely. Some of that material is literally that large. And unfortunately, we're not going to see some guy climbing up the side of this crater. I guarantee it. Because that would really pose some problems. So, but some of those bigger pieces that you see there, I'm sure that they're at least a meter in diameter, and when they're coming down, they start to break up and fall apart. And if you notice where they're hitting, a lot of that stuff hitting on the the right side, you see some lighting up down in these areas here. The flow is going out that way, so that's where your lava is flowing. And what's happening is, as the lava is sitting there, it's cooling off on top, building up a little bit of a crust layer, turning brown, and when that ejecta is hitting that, it splatters or spatters or whatever you want to call it, and breaks it up, and it almost looks like a little electrical spark. It's actually an impact explosion, and that's what you're seeing light up there, and you do see quite a few of those. So it's pretty cool to see. Bottom line, it's really high. Yes, as you got it, exactly that. Don't be underneath there. Don't be anywhere near it. The ash cloud was apparently 8 kilometers high. That's what they did measure, Maria. Bushcraft Bear did mention that, and I did actually see that in a couple other places where they were showing it that it was 8 kilometers is the measurement, and that was pretty awesome to see. So that's quite a ways up, and unfortunate in a way, because that carries quite a ways. Luckily, this being fairly far out in the ocean, it's not bad. But right now, what's happening is some of this material, if I recall correctly, is kind of heading to the south. And if it is heading to the south, that does pose problems for the other areas that are involved. And if we go back here to our map page for a second and turn Google Maps back on, and I'm trying to turn the other one off here. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Google Maps. Hang on, which one is that? That's this one here. So if we go back to Google Maps just for a second, and we scroll out on that, so you can kind of see there's the other island down here. So that material is kind of going in this direction. So I'm not sure if they're seeing any of that ash coming over to here. And I don't believe there's any other ones here. I don't know if this is an actual island or just a mound underneath. But I know some of it would be going into this area. But we do have a long distance in between here. So if it's not really high and airborne, it may not affect it. So zooming back in here. So just to kind of throw that into perspective. So that could also be there. He also said that it appeared after several explosions inside the volcano. What could that have been? That is just the explosions coming out of the volcano. Those are basically, I guess you could describe it as gas bubbles. Once they hit that surface, of course, they're under pressure. They really expand very quickly. And it does sound like explosions, not so much just a whoosh, but a boom. So that is pretty nasty, pretty horrendous when that happens. But it's going to, and we'll continue to hear those. Some of them are a lot louder than others. What they've been actually doing though is on a seismic level, if you're measuring some of those, they are like ground explosions happening. And you know, basically they're saying that the zero elevation, and it's right when it hits or comes in contact with the rest of Earth, if you will, or the atmosphere, and as it comes out of that hole. So it's just the speed and effect. Fiery burps, as Pavel described. Yeah. Okay, is there what? Bunsen burner? Wearing I don't know what outfit tonight? No Bunsen burner outfit. I don't have my lab coat on. Oh, come on. We'll save it for later. Okay. Anyway, I'm looking at the clock. I'm going to take another little bit of a break here, you guys. And then we'll come back and we'll basically wrap up the last half hour. So stick around. If you have not yet hit that like button, please consider doing so. Also, if you haven't subscribed and you want to see more of these wonderful streams, we're going to try to continue to stream as many of as we can. And again, I do have to reiterate or mention that our first good thing. Oh, Miss Lobo Bob brings out a lab coat for me. Oh, why? Thank you. We'll get that on there right away. Anyway, just yeah, we're if as soon as something does happen over at the Ragnar, we'll be definitely putting that on and taking care of business. So all good, guys, and we do want to see that and give it kind of the priority, since it's the heart and soul of where we started. So I do want to have my loyalties there first and foremost. But on that note, I'm going to go take that break. Don't go away, guys, and we'll come back shortly. Thanks. Okay, guys and girls, I've got the microphone back on. Hopefully it didn't scare too many people here, and I'm sure some of those booms sure did. And I did miss the loud boom with the so-called pressure wave or whatever it was that was seen there at 2213. I completely missed it, but that's okay. It is in the recordings, and we can possibly go back and see it later. Let's see. Hey, Nancy Buchanan is in here. Liam also popped back. Frank McLeod, good to see you here. Lucas Snow also here. Alex France, good to see you. Leo Carlson, welcome all you guys. And we are on our last half hour of the show here. Tony Nagy also in the house. Let's see. I got William Kershaw going, wow. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Fred's back. Welcome back. Mark Bass also there. Let's see. Who else popped in that I missed? Didn't say hi to. Dinosaur. Welcome. And that's the one who mentioned you're really missing something if you didn't check out the loud boom. That sounded a lot like a sonic boom at 2213, preceded by a circular visible shock wave. And we'll have to go see if we can find that. Glenn Fryer also in the channel. Dream of a Hive is here. Good to have you guys on board. And of course we said goodnight to Maria and William Edwards. I'm not sure what okay, yeah, don't say bad things, just say polite things. It is a G-rated channel, so let's try to keep our language and our acronyms to that, okay, please. And anyway, One Fish 26 also here. So oh, okay, so 3 hours ago apparently, yeah, I'm not sure what time it was actually at. I myself don't know if it was during my stream here, but there were some interesting explosions, and like yesterday we witnessed some pretty awesome ones as well. So this thing, of course, what's causing that is once the because everything is under such high pressure in this particular volcano, and once that material, the gases, gas bubbles, and mixed in with all the lava, once they hit that surface, they do very rapid expansion, and basically it sounds like an explosion, okay, because they are under pressure, and it's kind of like having your bicycle tire pop when you put too much air in it, for lack of better words. Native Canary Islanders here. Hey, Rogue, welcome, and glad to have you on board. And always like to have people who actually live there in our streams. That really comes in handy. So, are you actually over on La Palma there, Rogue, or are you over on one of the other islands? Just curious. Sandra Snyder, have they said how high it's shooting up? Guesstimates are somewhere around 400 feet, or 400 to 600 feet. So 200 meters, that gives you 600 feet if that's what it's going up. Yes, sir. Look, took a boat from Tenerife on the first day. Oh, okay, cool. So you're actually over looking at it. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, it'd be scary. It's high, isn't it? Be very careful. Yeah, do not get underneath that. Meters, please. Feet confuse me. 200 meters, Michael. 200 meters. That's enough. 200 meters. 2 football pitches high. Okay? That should fix that. There. One fish says 100 to 200 meters. That's and that is probably right in the ballpark. On occasion, you'll see it going a little bit higher. You know, it depends on what it's doing. And I remember the first day when it started shooting off, it was actually higher than that. It may have been 300 to 400 meters because of the speed that it was coming out of the vent. It was just astronomical, just taking off like crazy. Yeah, Jay Donaldson, it's when you got to count the toes and then you realize there's 12 in a foot, and then you count your toes and you go, hey, hang on, I only got 5. How do they get 12 toes or 12 inches? Never mind. I'll leave it alone. It's all good. I got somebody complained about that when they thought I was bashing the standard system. Oh boy. No, feet, inches, it doesn't matter. We'll be happy to translate from one to the other for you guys. So 1 foot is what size of all size 10. Yeah. But mine's only a 9.5, so what does that make me? A half a toe short or something? Never mind. 1 foot equals 30 centimeters. Hey, Dream, that's correct. Yeah, and 1 kilometer is 0.62 of a mile, okay? And I'll let you go figure that out in feet. And there goes another one of those big whooshes. That gas coming out of there at a very, very high velocity, of course, making those sounds. UK size, Alex, 1 hand equals 4 inches. What always gets me confused is when they measure things in stones. How much is a stone? 14 pounds or 16 pounds? That always confused the heck out of me. 2 toes equal 1 potato. Okay, truth. That's good measurements. Now, are those big potatoes, or I mean big toes? 14 pounds. 14 pounds for 1 stone. Okay, well, how do you know that that stone is really 14 pounds? I've got stones that are like 3 pounds and some that are like 80 pounds. Dream says 16 pounds to 1 stone. See, there's where the confusion comes in. Yeah, Silicone Avatar, there you go. 16 nautical miles is 1 degree of latitude. Thank you. And that's a good measurement. I will be happy with that one. It's 16. Somebody says 14 equals 1 stone. Sterling says 16. All right, get the boxing gloves on. What about 1 US gallon versus Canadian gallon? So you got the standard gallon versus imperial. 16 ounces per pound. But a troy pound is only 14 ounces. Okay, I was wrong. 1 stone equals 14 pounds. Okay. Let's see. So 1 US gallon equals 4.456 liters Canadian imperial. No, something like that. Whatever. Anyway, it's comparing. Number 14. Okay, 14 in Scotland. All right, that's good. What is the live coverage if so lava flowing? Okay, the lava, because of the slowdown in the rate of flow, and they were saying that it is between 1 and 3 meters per hour was what it slowed down to, heading towards the ocean. So if it's doing that, it's not going to get there for a while, and it has stopped in certain spots. I'll actually bring up the maps again here. We'll look at that. Silicone Avatar, do you buy gas in gallons or liters in Canada? Apparently in liters, and they're very expensive. We make the stuff and they charge us too much for it, which is really, really crazy. Actually, that I could never figure that out. It was $1.34 a liter here, and I drive 20 miles out of town, or 30 kilometers out of town, if you will, and it's only $1.21 a liter. So somebody's getting ripped off here, and we have the refineries here. To me, it didn't make sense. How they got transport costs. How come they could sell it cheaper than what we're getting it for? So one of those things. Sandra says go back to 22. You can see the sonic boom wave at. Okay, I'll have to go back. Yeah, I'm not going to try to find that. Mark says $1.39 in Quebec. Yeah, so a little bit more. Mind you, you guys, yeah, I guess you guys have to pay for some of that traveling there, since it's the gas from here. I buy my petrol at the gas station too. Oh, okay. Taxes, Dr. Fox. Yeah. $1.39 in UK for petrol for 1 liter. Oh, sorry, not $1.39, £1.39. Okay, so that's not that bad. $1.37 here in Nova Scotia last week. Thanks, Sue. That's pretty interesting. And Karen says $3.39 a gallon in Illinois. Silicone Avatar is in Missouri, and he's only paying $2.69 a gallon. Wow, big difference between the two. Tom is paying $1.55 a liter. You must be in beautiful British Columbia, where you bring lots of cash. BC. BC stands for bring cash. Over $5 a gallon in parts of California. Wow, Christian, that's too much. Need to get electric cars, guys. $1.05 or sorry, 105 euros a liter in Palma. Thanks, Rogue. Appreciate that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, okay, so pretty good gas price comparison around the world there. Alex France says $7.36 a gallon here. Oh my God. Is that, that's in Iceland? Alex, that's a lot of money. I didn't realize it was that high. Mind you, if you got to import it, it's going to be money, right? So it is extra dollars. Need electric cars, then that'll make the guys think twice. So $2.75 in New Hampshire for a gallon, and $2.35 a liter for Dream. Okay. Yeah, Alex, I know everything is expensive. I was there, remember? I know exactly what it costs. And I'm very happy that I had that very economical car, which I think cost me about $80 Canadian to fill up. And it didn't take a heck of a lot of fuel, but still, that filled it right up. And that's kind of the same as me having to fill up a gas tank here on a larger vehicle. So it goes up and down. Okay, watching volcano and talking gas. Well, hey, that's what's coming out of the volcano. Maybe we can harness that and use that for making our vehicles go. If somebody has some suggestions, cargo, yeah. If you got suggestions on how we can convert that energy to run your vehicle on lava, that would be a cool idea. Or in this case, a hot idea. Something like that. Wrong type of gas. Well, yeah, it is the wrong type of gas, but I'm sure we have enough gas in there we could make things happen. I'm moving around here on my Cannondale Montana Enduro e-bike. Oh, okay, an e-bike. Charging for free at gas stations because thing plugs into a normal outlet. Okay, cool. That's interesting, Rogue. I guess if you can plug it in a normal outlet, that definitely will get you around and economical and free as far as non-polluting. I like that. And for those who aren't watching, Arizona Snowman is in the background, guys. And so if you put nasty comments in there, he'll zap you. Just to let you know. And thanks for being there, Morgan, even though you're in the background and I know you're using the phone. It's a little bit tougher doing it on there. And thank you for checking into that. And do appreciate it. Okay, so I'm looking at the clock though, and I'm looking at my tick-o-meter here. It says we've been streaming for 2 hours and 7 minutes. I did want to keep it to a 2-hour stream today, and I am going to go through everything just once here to review what's been going on, and we will have another quick look at our chart from I'll leave the volume to that on, and we will go look at the rumble chart for Iceland, and we'll do a quick refresh on it. And as we see, the pattern is headed down again, unfortunately, so we're seeing a downward trend. Hoping that's going to turn around and we will see something happen. Now, last time it took almost 9 days before it erupted again, and gave us 7 or 8 days of eruption. So if that happens again, that will be awesome to see and share with you guys. So that's kind of where that's at. Wanted to look here, and yeah, the Birmingham, and of course the time on there, 0030, so 12:30, just after midnight. All your chariots have turned back into pumpkins, and it's all good, and hopefully things will improve, that we get something happening. And of course, right now they're pointing at the fall over at Nathaggy. We can't see that, but we can certainly see the towers in the background here, and we can see part of the lights of Grindavik. And I believe this is the Blue Lagoon over here on this side, and we can give him a kind of a face. So yeah, that's the Blue Lagoon face. give him some hair. There we go. All right, so that's where we're at there, and pretty cool. Ash advisory, La Palma, okay, ash advisory with gas emissions going OBS, okay. I'm not sure what all that means. It's moving too quick, so from 10,000 feet, going to 10,000 feet or 3,000 meters. Thank you, Dinkle Storm Chaser, for that info. Very interesting. And I did not have a look at the earthquake map today. I did check it earlier myself. I didn't find anything new and interesting. So all pretty cool. Let's see, somebody just sent me something. Tony, okay. Tony, I'll have to look at that later and see if we can do something with it. I did have another picture here I did want to save, and let's see if I can get that into the right file real quick. And okay, and then we can bring that up real quick. Before I finish off the stream, let's get you back over to the volcano. They zoomed in a little bit, and you can see I just wanted to make a little note here. You see this backside? This is starting to build up. Before, like earlier, it was way down, and the amount of material falling out of there is building that up really nicely. So it's going to build itself a cone with a chute, and that's exactly what this thing is doing. So it's pretty cool. Azores still quiet as far as we know, and I wanted to get that other shot up here. Let's see, split this and go to there and load that one up. There we go. That one. And that's kind of a decent looking shot, so I thought I'd throw that up here. This gives you a little bit of more of an idea of the height of the terrain and where that volcano is actually located, and where the flow has gone, right? So that is pretty cool. And of course, looking at that picture, just to kind of help you out, up top here in the back, this is where the observatories are. So that's all good. And of course, our volcano getting to that point, we may see this slide down here yet. I don't know if that's going to happen, but there are possibilities. So on that friendly note, though, I'm going to leave you there. And there's some awesome smoke just hanging there. You can see that really well. And on that note, I'm going to say good night to everyone. And please, let's see, I'm going to get that working first. There we go. Thanks for watching. And you all take care. Have yourselves a super duper night. Thanks for being in the background there, Arizona Snowman. And thank you for the other mods of being in here as well, Bob. And good to have you guys in here. Yeah, and if you guys haven't checked out Bushcraft Bear, please do have a look at his channel. He's a pretty straightforward guy. He's got some awesome footage, and he no baloney kind of guy. So that's what you want to see. Dream of a Hive says, great stream tonight. Thank you very much. You guys are welcome. And even with being under the weather here, it's still a pleasure to be able to do this for you. So appreciate each and every one of you for being here tonight. And thank you. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, please do hit it before you head out the door. And I will say take care, everyone. And please remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.